Marvin Harrison Jr. and his father, Marvin Harrison Sr., share not only a name, but also a legacy in football. There are some key differences and similarities in their playing styles, physical attributes, and career progressions, but let's start with comparing their physical attributes. Marvin Harrison Jr. is notably taller and heavier than his father, giving him a physical advantage in terms of reachability to high point the ball. If we take a look at their size, Marvin Harrison Sr. was an average sized receiver at just 6 foot, 185 pounds. As for his son, is a larger side on the scale. He stands at a whopping 6'4", 205 pounds, and I bet Marvin Harrison Sr. wishes he had some of that height. And for Harrison Jr., I would compare him to more of a Julio Jones or AJ Green. But if we look at their playing style, we see that Harrison Sr. was known for his exceptional route running, quickness, and reliable hands. He excelled in creating separation from defenders, and he was primarily a wide receiver that thrived on short routes. He definitely had a tendency to stretch the field when he needed to. He was just that good. He could do that if he wanted, but he was definitely known for a short pass kind of player. But his son combines his father's precise route running with a larger frame, making him a more imposing physical presence on the field. He's able to use his height and strength to win contested catches and is effective in both short and deep passes. They definitely both have different playing styles, but let's see what those playing styles actually produced on the field, starting with their college career. Marvin Harrison Sr. played for Syracuse University from 1992 to 1995, and he finished his college career with 2,718 receiving yards and 20 touchdowns. Not bad. He was not a consensus All-American, but was highly regarded for his performance and potential. As for Marvin Harrison Jr., he was a little more decorated in college. Playing for Ohio State, he quickly catapulted himself to one of the best wide receivers in college. If we take a look at his career stats at Ohio State, he ended up just shy of 2,500 receiving yards with 32 total touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Sr. has etched his name into the NFL Hall of Fame, being known as one of the most productive and best wide receivers in the league. So it's safe to say that his son has some big shoes to fill. If we take a look at Marvin Harrison Sr.'s NFL career, he was drafted 19th overall by the Indianapolis Colts in the 1996 NFL Draft. He played his entire 13-season career with the Colts from 1996 to 2008, and even has a Super Bowl under his belt, and he was able to share his experience with his son, which I think is pretty awesome. And he was also named to the Pro Bowl 8 times from 1999 to 2006. He was selected as a first-team All-Pro 6 times, and in terms of NFL records, he set the single-season record for the most receptions with 143 in 2002, and he held the record for the most receptions in a decade, and this took place in the 1990s with 845 receptions, but this would later be broken. And if we take a look at his career statistics, he had a total of 1,102 receptions, and this would rank him third all-time at the time of his retirement. He had 14,580 receiving yards, fifth all-time at the time of his retirement, and 128 touchdown receptions, which would also rank him fifth all-time. And you can't mention the success of Harrison Sr. without bringing Peyton Manning into the discussion. You see, he formed one of the most prolific quarterback-receiver duos in NFL history with Peyton Manning. The pair set the record for the most completions at 953 and most touchdowns at 112 by a quarterback-receiver duo. And if we go back to his son, it's safe to say that Marvin Harrison Jr. has some big shoes to fill after getting drafted 4th overall in this year's NFL Draft. And it hasn't been the smoothest start for him either. Since becoming a rookie in the NFL and getting drafted by the Cardinals, he's already involved in a licensing standoff involving the NFL Players Association and Fanatics. This situation stems from Harrison's refusal to sign the NFLPA's group licensing agreement, which would allow the union to market his name, image, and likeness to various companies. Instead, Harrison has chosen to pursue a separate deal with Fanatics. This definitely revealed some issues within the current structure of collegiate and professional sports merchandising agreements, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If we take a look at the impact Harrison Sr. has left on the NFL, he's been one of the most productive and consistent wide receivers in in NFL history. Harrison Jr. already creating his own legacy with a standout performance at Ohio State, I think everyone agrees that Harrison Jr. has the potential to match or even surpass his father's achievements depending on his career trajectory and health. They're both so similar and so different in so many ways, and it'll be interesting to see how Marvin Harrison Jr. carries on the legacy of his father into the NFL. While Marvin Harrison Sr. set a high bar with his precise route running and reliable hands, Marvin Harrison Jr. brings additional physical attributes and versatility as well. And if he continues to develop and perform at a high level, he has the potential to not only match, but perhaps exceed his father's impressive career. And those who grew up watching Harrison Sr. literally say that his son plays just like him and that he's just a bigger version. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has a lot of potential. He got drafted 4th overall for a reason. And add your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in the next video.